Thought he was too. Hit that. The key. The corners. He's missing everything else. What?
Do you recall not long ago when you would walk on the sidewalk? Innocent, remember, all we did was care for each other. But the night was warm, we were bold and young. All around, the wind blows, we would only hold on to let go. But guess we need someone to lean on.
All kinds. Skinhead. Nope. I killed you. 24 points. No, that's because you elected. Hold on. No. No, you didn't. Go ahead, do yours. No.
Friday, every Friday. Every Friday morning when they clarify
Okay. No. No. I don't care. I'll beat you, even if you are Atlanta. Who does? What color is yours? I'll be white then. I'm gonna whoop you with the Spurs. Hey, you said third. You probably would have been better with the Nuggets.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
Chicken.
Tonight, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Checking out Cleveland, a win tonight would bring them to 3-0 on the young season. What a start that would be for them. They've looked awfully good in those first two wins. It's rare to see a point guard lead the NBA in scoring, but that's exactly what Freak is doing right now. Not only that, but he's still making sure to get everybody involved. How great has this been for this kid?
I mean, only MVP candidates can lead the league in scoring at the point guard position. I mean, it's critical to his team's success.
It's game time in Cleveland as the crowd is filling up the Quicken Loans Arena. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a win against the Mavericks in Dallas. And there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down on them.
And even in hostile
They really start out.
they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jump.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Jefferson is out there with Jones. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Aldridge in a two-guard. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. And James throws it down.
Muscle
That was
flex
a miss.
time on that jam.
He wanted these people to hear that one.
I tell you what, the force was with him on that one.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far.
Yeah, lazy
Charlotte
defense.
shooting their first free throws here tonight. He doesn't get the second one. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And a wide open look for Irving. Good, and the assist goes to James. Irving's got 5. And a new beginning here, if you will, for Freak. Changed the front of his jersey, and he's looking to have a fresh start with his new team.
And, you know, that can be a bit of a whirlwind when you move from one team to another, Kevin. But Freak certainly has the talent to hopefully be able to work smoothly through it. He knows he's got to stay focused on the court, and he has shown the ability to do that.
So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Walker dishes to Jefferson. And the rejection by Love. Irving kicks to Irving. Connects from three-point range. Irving's got 10.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4
That was a-
from the floor.
And there's Al Jefferson on the assist by Walker.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Irving against Walker. Irving passes to Irving. And stolen by Aldridge. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Walker leading the charge. And he gets the bucket.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated
Yeah.
in stride.
Irving dishes to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. From about 19 feet, the Hornets pull it in. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
And Walker kicks to Jefferson. They get the rebound.
I guess even he has to
What?
miss one of those once in a while.
And that one's good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Kyrie Irving. And on the way from Irving for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And that's 13 points for Freak. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break. 5th on the list, the Hornets.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland.
You should let me
Miles
be
Plumlee
home.
comes in for Kevin Love.
You were home
And
last
Jordan
game.
Adams in for LeBron.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball
what?
was in his hands. I mean, come on.
You
know,
missed
he
it.
doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Irving. He's coming off a 40-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Makes it off the glass. Irving's got 15.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Walker against Irving. Batum inside the three-point line. No good. And Cleveland will come the other way. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Offensive rebound.
And one.
And it's good. Thompson's got his first 2 points.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Oh,
Not
what?
at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to do better.
Irving for 3.
Where's
Another
Mustard at?
3 for Cleveland.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
That drops.
Wow, I'm surprised he took that shot, but he has a
Yeah, look at those ugly
size
uniforms.
disadvantage in that matchup. But tremendous job to knock that one down.
Stolen by Walker. And a fast break now for the
It
Hornets.
makes me want to puke.
Kaminsky with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. And it's Walker again missing. To the paint. Here's Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll
What
stay
was
this
that?
hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate
leg.
that, watch out.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Cavaliers lead by 12.
Nicholas?
At this hour,
Yeah.
should he be
And Cavs head coach David Blatt beginning his NBA career after a lost career coach.
What?
should he not be?
And Blatt, one of the most Cleveland. Plumlee, he's checked in for Love.
Say-
Wright comes in for James.
Yeah, hold on.
And Irving
Hold
subbed
on.
in for Smith. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Irving, he's in at shooting guard. Wright is out there with Thompson. Then it's Miles Plumlee. And it's Irving at the point guard
That's
position.
15.
So that's who's on the floor for the
Nothing.
Cavaliers. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks just
What?
played
I have-
phenomenal. He had 40 points and was just on point from deep, sinking what seemed to be an endless stream of threes. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Adams checked in, and a switcher also for Charlotte. Kaminsky's checked in. Walker against Irving. Plumlee with the steal. And Wright gets it to go on the assist by Irving. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
1:27 left in the first half. Henson, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there. And he does it again. What can you say? The defense continues to allow him to get open out there. They've got to know that he can knock down that shot. Put somebody on him.
Aldridge wide open. He fires. Misses the 3.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. Once again, the defense letting them get open at the three-point line. That's a major mental mistake there. You've got to get to the shooter.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Walker's shot is off.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Plumlee with the screen. Irving passes to Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Thompson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Scoring well here at the midway point, and now they're starting to put some distance between them.
Well, offensively.
All right, guys. Great first half. Home fans are loving it. Still want to go over a couple of things, though. Our movement off the ball has been fantastic. All you need to do is look at our field goal percentage to see that. You can't shoot the ball as well as we have without good movement, and it has been very good. On the fast break is where we show the most signs of life.
Ladies and gentlemen, now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Irving. He's got 27 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
And Charlotte, looking at who they've got. We've got Al Jefferson, Terrence Jones out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Aldridge in at the shooting guard. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play.
That was a miss.
The Hornets shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
The Cavaliers leading by 13. There's the pick. LeBron drives in, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
And so here's
Over there to
Charlotte.
get the
This game
ball.
against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
And Greg, the first time you face a team in the season, that's when you're looking to take that mental advantage. Demonstrate you're better, and that could make it
Cut
easier
your
down the
cornrows
road.
off.
Left side, Love. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And McGee kicks to Irving. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They double him with Irving.
Your mama.
Kidd-Gilchrist dishes to Walker. He took good advantage of that screen. Walker's got 6.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play. And checking out some numbers for Irving. He's coming off an excellent season. First in scoring, first in three-point field goal percentage, and he ranks second in the league in field goal percentage, able to finish with force and even a little finesse at times.
Yeah, and that's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you really can't contain him.
And Walker kicks to Aldridge. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got assist number 8 now on the night.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
A nice shot by Irving.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Who?
Irving against Walker. Fader on the way, and there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Jones. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Plumlee, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Adams, he's checked in for James. And Irving subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
What's her head got traded?
Outside Kid Gilchrist to the middle.
And
fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Freak #1. And of course Kyrie Irving.
Well, both of these guys had what I call in the gym range, or you could refer to them as snipers, just deadly from behind the three-point line. They line it up and knock him down.
And the Hornets making a change here. Walker's checked in.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Green kicks to Walker. Unloads from 13. Plumlee with the rebound.
what was his name?
The floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
And he gets the bucket. 35 points for Freak.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep...
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Cleveland leading by 9. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Irving is out there with Irving, and it's McGee in at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And here's Walker outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
No, I did
He's
it.
got 3 rebounds so far in the game. That's tipped. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And that's now 37 points. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
The drive by James. Irving for 3, and the basket good. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that tells you a lot about why the score is where it is. Lazy defense.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach of the Hornets said to his team. He doesn't think they've been giving it their all, saying they've been quicker to rebounds, to every loose ball. We got to wake up. The game's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We have got to take control of this thing. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, has been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a
You didn't break my ankles. I was right there the whole time.
Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Right side Aldridge. Can they get it? That doesn't
There
go
he
either
is.
for Aldridge. Cleveland leading by 16. And that one's good. And that's 13 points for LeBron.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Mustard.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard
I like
not to
mustard in my
appreciate
head.
all the assists they've racked up.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to Tell him to ease up off the threes.
An even 3-on-3 break. And it's Aldridge missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
That's good.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
McGee with the block.
Timeout. Start it. Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
We're only in the second quarter. Oh yeah, third.
Love the pass to Irving. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Well, if you really want to make things hard on yourself, that's exactly how to do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
They're not doing themselves any favors at this point. They've got to stabilize their offense with just sound execution.
Jefferson, good, and Aldridge gets the assist. And that's now 9 points for Al Jefferson. Irving against Walker. And he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from Irving.
I hate when that happens.
Has he been this quarter? They're riding that.
I have a screen stuck on my
Boy, just an excellent assist.
substitution
Nice
screen
work from
stuck.
Kemba Walker.
It's stolen by Jones. Here's Batum. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that
Maybe
to
if I call
continue
timeout.
if they're going to get back in this game.
But I can't.
Checked in for the Cavaliers. Stolen by Walker. He dishes it to Batum. Cans the 12-footer. Batum's got 4 points now in the quarter. Cleveland leading by 16. Irving kicks to James. Back to Irving. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. James dishes to McGee. It's stolen by Jefferson.
Sliding in.
Tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Cavaliers.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That certainly was their main meal, their
Where?
bread and butter, if you will.
Oh, there he
And
is.
every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Irving. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
He's been wayward
he
and
doing on
just
the
off
floor?
on about everything he's put up in this period.
Kid Gilchrist with the steal. Outside, Jones. From outside the arc. And he gets it to go.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
This is
5
not
second
open.
differential between the shot clock and the game clock. There's the screen.
That was dumb.
Irving up top, guarded by Walker. And that one's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
So we see the Cavaliers.
Yes. You're dumb for going after that ball.
Post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth-quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game. Kenny, what did you like about his game? And that wraps
1
things
miss.
up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
An absolute bomb. Done. He must be rich.
Any reason
They're
you had
probably
such a
not
hard
real.
time taking care of the ball tonight?
You don't know. People make fakes all the time.
Do you feel like you've been taking too many shots from long range lately?
Man, look, you act like I didn't make any. I hit plenty of them. So I don't see what the issue is. And if I'm knocking them down, then I'm going to keep firing them up. I mean, why wouldn't I? It's all about them buckets. Y'all know that.
So have the early stages with the new team been everything you hoped it would be?
I'll say so. I felt like this was the best fit for me and my family, and so far this organization has been nothing but great for me. I look forward to building on what I did out there tonight and taking this team as far as I possibly can. Long road ahead, but I'm ready. So, thank you.
He looks like you. What? Oh my god. I almost made that. I'm breaking all kinds of ankles. How do you miss a 10-foot shot? That was not a foul. Ugly. All those tattoos. Thank you for doubling me. We just got somebody else open. You're done. That should have been a charge, not a blocking foul. That's a miss. That's because he has all those tattoos on his arm.
Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go.
Who are you passing to? I don't know how. Okay. Well, I can't if this guy's on me. I was charging at the basket. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna try it again. What? Who's he trying to alley-oop to? Oh, thank you. I'm gonna try. Oh, dang, I can't do it. You lost again. Good. $78. You gonna cry while you're taking a shower?
Listen up. We're good, but we could be better on the defensive end. Set it up.
sitting on some chill. We go zero.
Friday, every Friday. Every Friday morning. I'm going to clarify that.
We recap the final round of the My Park Championship, award the winner of the top play of the month, and of course give you a chance at some VC and 2K TV Interactive. Episode of NBA 2K TV, we give you details for 2K Pro-Am Road to the Finals. We have an exclusive with the Portland Trailblazers every morning.
Friday, every Friday.
Okay.
I'm going to clarify that.
We recap the final rounds of the My Park Championship, award the winner of the top play of the month, and of course give you a chance at some VC and 2K TV Interactive. On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we give you details for 2K Pro-Am Road to the Finals. We have an exclusive with the Portland Trailblazers CJ McCollum every morning.
Friday, every Friday.
Okay.
Every Friday morning. I'm going to clarify that.
We recap the final rounds of the My Park Championship, award the play of the month, and of course give you a chance at some VC and 2K TV Interactive. On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we give you details for 2K Pro-Am Road to the Finals. We have an exclusive with the Portland Trailblazers CJ McCollum every morning.
Friday, every Friday.
Okay.
Every Friday morning. I'm going to clarify that.
We recap the final rounds of the My Park Championship, award the winner of the top play of the month, and of course give you a chance at some VC and 2K TV Interactive. On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we give you details for 2K Pro-Am Road to the Finals. We have an exclusive with the Portland Trailblazers CJ McCollum every morning.
Friday, every Friday.
Okay.
Every Friday morning. I'm going to clarify that.
We recap the final rounds of the My Park Championship, award the winner of the top play of the month.
0 to 100.
VC and 2K TV Interactive.
Go off when I enter the building.
Welcome, everyone. This is All-Star Action, folks. Kevin Harlan happy to be here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Let's get it on in the Foot Locker three-point contest. It takes a steady hand and a keen eye and an even steadier nerve to survive this competition.
This is all about concentration, guys.
So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here. He has 60 seconds to make as many shots from behind the arc as he can.
And there are 25 balls total, 5 racks with 5 balls in each of them. And of course, the last ball of every rack, is the money ball, counting for double. And guys, by my math.
And he's got 15 points when the round ends. Well, a very respectable performance from him there, guys.
There were a few ups and downs, but overall, it turned out to be a fairly decent round.
Yeah, I'd give him kind of a B+ for that one. You hope for more, but it probably lived up to a reasonable expectation for him.
And so here's Curry now.
You look at the numbers through the first part of his career, there's a legitimate case that Steph Curry will go down as maybe the best shooter in the history of the NBA.
4 points. He's got 5. Drains the money ball. He's got 8. 9 points. Can't get the money ball. 10 points on the board. He's got 12 points to show for his efforts there. Well, I didn't expect that score to be as low as it was. What about you guys?
Well, we kept waiting for that point where he'd get hot and rattle off a few in a row, but it just never came.
So it'll be Brad Beal here.
There's no time to waste in this competition. The clock is ticking, and it's ticking fast.
But as a shooter, you don't want to keep peeking at the clock in between shots. I mean, you almost have to keep time in your head, but really most of these players have practiced at home before this competition, so they have a decent idea of what's ahead. Pretty good start there for him.
8 points. He's got 9.
The young fella, Brad Beal.
The round comes to a close, and he's at 22 points. Now that's how you do it. Outstanding focus throughout the round.
That was very nice. I mean, he didn't let any misses throw him off. Stayed the course, Steve.
So it's J.J. Redick ready to go. If he can crack 16, he'll stay in contention.
Well, that's pretty risky.
So he ends up at 17. He turned in a pretty good round right there, don't you think?
Yeah, even if he didn't set things completely on fire, it's still a fine score. I mean, what did you take away from it, Steve?
Well, it wasn't his best, but he gutted out a pretty decent round when he didn't have his best stuff, and that's the sign of an excellent shooter there.
And here we go with Freak, wrapping up the qualifying round. He knows there's nobody coming after him. He knows the score to beat.
And over his career, just a superb long-range marksman.
17 or higher would keep him in contention. The door's open. A good round would do it. He needs 6 more points. His 8th in a row. He is on fire.
2 more and he moves on.
He's got 16.
He's moving up. That gets him into a third-place tie.
Coolly knocks down his 5th straight. It's all tied. That's 24. 24 points for him. He'll take that. What an unbelievable round. Right away you could tell it was going to be special.
Boy, he put that third rack to bed in a hurry, didn't he? Just about the fastest 6 points you'll see in the shootout.
Irving's got the best score in the qualifying round, guys. I'll bet he's excited for the final.
And just amazing scores up to this point. I mean, these guys have pushed each other to new heights this year. I love it.
Well, this is what you hope for coming into the shootout. Just great shooters.
He averages 3 points a rack and finishes with 15. Well, a very respectable performance from him there, guys.
Yeah, it was adequate, absolutely. I mean, he really stayed with it, hung in there nicely, I thought.
And here we go with Freak. We've reached the climax. He's got one last shot to go home with the trophy.
It's certainly within reach. I mean, the score to beat is 15.
1 point. That's 2. 3 down.
Good rack for him there.
6. 8 more points for him to tie it up.
And a decent start here, guys.
He's got 9. 10 points on the board. 5 more points to tie it up. 11 on the board. Money ball, no good. He's got 12. 2 more to tie it up. Make that 14. 1 rack left.
Great mechanics there.
7 straight, he's bringing them together. Kept up a great pace right there. He even left some time on the clock. He collects 22 points. His stroke looked terrific in that round, guys.
He sure did.
It's a special day for basketball fans. The All-Star Game, best of the East against best of the Western Conference. And we are proud to bring it to you right here on 2K Sports. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the West All-Stars, Klay Thompson is out there with Steph Curry. And it's Marc Gasol. Then there's Griffin. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellent on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And it's good.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, I had a chance to talk with head coach Billy Donovan. Coach and I talked, and he definitely wasn't concerned with the game's outcome. He said the only things I'm worried about in this game are making sure everyone gets enough time on the floor and nobody gets hurt. We'll keep our fingers crossed, guys.
All right, Doris. Can't get it to go. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Irving drives in, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up. Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
Can't hit the free throw line jump.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
On the wing, Thompson from past the arc. And it's the East with the rebound. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Butler. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Every All-Star game, you can count on it. You're going to see some heart-stopping plays. That was another one. If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for him.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with Rivers. And teammate to teammate on the assist that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season, and it's on display here in the All-Star week as well.
And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. Pulls up. That one's off. He's made 5 and missed 3 now. Now the pass to Thompson. Thompson is double. Back to Curry. Pass to Griffin. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Griffin's got 6.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Thompson against Irving.
Sticking too much.
That doesn't go in either for Irving.
And I'm not sure he realizes there are 4 other guys on the floor with him, trying to make this a one-man show.
Yeah, he's got a little black hole going on there. If he gets it, then he's not giving it up to anybody else, and that's really not what this game is about.
A nice shot by Gasol.
Well, the All-Star Game D is in full effect. They typically clamp it down in the second half.
New players in now for the East. So in almost the East also changing it up. James checked in for Okafor. Paul George comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Irving subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Kevin Durant. And Curry subbed in for Moutier. Irving in at point guard. Chris Bosh is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's George in at the small forward position. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with.
You're a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Al Russell following the three-point attempt by Freak. Aldridge a screen. Curry passes to Towns. Bosh with some nice D.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
George with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. That's good. 17 points for Freak.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game, his 2nd in this quarter.
Russell kicks to Aldridge. Aldridge a screen. Clock at 6. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Chris Bosh. West All-Stars shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the East with some changes. Anthony comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Butler in for Beal. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Towns. Gasol comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Klay Thompson in for Russell.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
They double-team Curry. The drive by Thompson. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Lillard's checked in for the West.
And what a game for Irving. He has 17 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
You know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
Lillard against Irving. The shot by Lillard wide open. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. And the rejection by Leonard.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Here's Butler, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. East All-Stars have looked good at the line this year. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And the first one drops. Pau Gasol's checked in for the East. Monroe comes in for LeBron.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Outside Leonard. Gasol is screen on Anthony. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And he's good on the 3-ball. Thompson's got 5 now. Thompson's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. Irving from long range. Gasol with the rebound. A tight game here in New York. Lillard with it. Guarded now by Irving. Back to Lillard. Fires for 3. And it's the East with the rebound. And the slam dunk by Irving.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this guy.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a so an almost entirely in a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. West All-Stars lead by 3. And welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star game. Always an exciting night of basketball.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in the second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Marc Gasol is out there with Durant. Then there's Griffin. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Curry in at the shooting guard position. Outside Gasol. Pass to Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Durant's got 5.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
He lobs it up, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
To the inside, shot off the pick. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. Griffin's got the lead up to 9 now for the West All-Stars. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And he gets it to go. That's now 26 points for Freak.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Griffin a screen on Butler. Right side Griffin. Down low. Gasol. Excellent D there from George.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
The East making a switch. Bosh is checked in. Damian Lillard's checked in for the West. Back to Curry. Picked by Griffin. The dish to Gasol. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Gasol's got 11 points.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
A nice shot by Irving.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Lillard dishes to Gasol. Comes up empty down low. Here's Irving. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Conley's checked in. The score now all even. .34 points for Freak.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Left side Durant, plenty of space. The shot is off. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Irving for 3. Here's LeBron, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Okafor's checked in, and it's Batum in for LeBron. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Towns, he's checked in for Griffin. Aldridge comes in for Marc Gasol. And it's Russell in for Lillard.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Russell passes to Durant. Conley with a wide-open look. East grabs the miss.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Here's Aldridge using his post move to get the 2 points.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. And you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week. They're in the position they're in right now thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Aldridge a screen. Feeds it to Durant. Off target from three-point range. Irving from long range. And it's Durant with the rebound. The drive by Russell. And it's sent back by Bosh. 6-second difference between shot and game play. And a wide open look for Irving. Drills the three-pointer. Irving's got 44.
They have got to get a hand in his face. I mean, he's unconscious from out there.
Batum against Durant. Dishes it to Conley. Three-pointer, that's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Conley's got his second bucket of the night.
And answers, right?
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Welcome, everyone, back to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game. A great night of basketball here on 2K Sports. Irving's checked in for Isaiah Thomas. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Durant's checked in.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Irving, he's in at point guard. Anthony is out there with Paul George. And it's LeBron James. And it's Butler in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Curry, and he gets it to go. Now it's a 5-point West All-Star lead.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Griffin a screen on Butler. Curry kicks to Griffin. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Pick by Griffin. Durant drawing the double team. Curry kicks to Griffin. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Paul George.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Irving can't hit.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Outside Durant, the 3. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Irving's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Oh, and they take the lead. Irving's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
And so here are the West All-Stars. And that one's good.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Shoots. It's rebounded by Durant. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Thompson off the drive, and he gets it to go.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Here's Irving. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Irving's got 55.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pass. Durant kicks to Curry. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. It's Durant with the drive. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time, and at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Irving from long range. Here's Butler. Lays it up and banks it in. Butler's got the game tied up here for the East All-Stars.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
To the middle. Tries it from 9. Good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Shot after shot, one after the other. PG, Paul George, making it happen. Griffin just having a terrific game. 16 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
And Clark, that needs to continue. When he has an opportunity to get an open teammate the ball, he has got to make that a priority.
No problem for him there. You just know what the result's going to be when he steps to the line in a tight game like this.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Outside Durant. And stolen by James. And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball.
This is what happens when you allow Carmelo Anthony to heat up.
And so here are the West All-Stars. Now here's Durant. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Durant kicks to Thompson. No good.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciated it.
The 2K Sports post-game show.